Okay, I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Other Post-Employment Benefits Trust Fund. Today is Tuesday, May 16th, 2017. We're in the Sierra Room of the Community Center at 851 East Williams Street. So can we have a roll call for the record, please?
Chairperson Robertson.
Present.
Vice Chairperson Paulson.
Present.
Trustee Gower.
Present.
Quorum is present.
I guess I need to call item number 3, call for public comment. Public is invited to comment and discuss any items that are on the agenda. And seeing that nobody is here, let's move on. Item number 4, possible action to approve the minutes of February 7th, 2017. Has everyone read the minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve them?
I motion to approve the minutes of the February 7th, 2017 OPEB meeting.
I second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. Item number 5, for possible action, the adoption of the agenda. Is everyone good with that? Any changes or discussion? Got a motion to approve it? To adopt it?
I make a motion to adopt the agenda for the May 16th meeting.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. The motion carries. So then, agenda item number 6A, for possible action to review and approve the OPEB Trust Earnings Report for the third quarter of fiscal year 2017. So we'll hear from Sherry Russell.
Yeah, I'll go through this real quickly. It's very exciting now that we are invested in RBIF. We're actually getting quite a bit of interest earnings and gains from them. So our total interest earnings for the year at this point, 9 months in, is $42,563.
Questions?
Much better than the $30 before.
Yes, I'm quite excited every time I see the statement come in.
Okay, so I guess we need a motion.
I move to approve the OPEB Trust Earnings Report for the third quarter of fiscal year 2017.
I second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. So item number 6B, for possible action to review and approve the OPEB trust activity for the third quarter of fiscal year 2017. Sherry?
Yeah, and here is the spreadsheet I've done for the last 2 quarters for you guys, updated through 9 months, so this includes the third quarter. And as you'll see on the very right-hand side of the page, the monthly profit and loss, again, that should be minus plus, very close to 0, because it's basically when we have new employees come on, old employees fall off, there's a little lag time in the benefits and collection of the money. So those should be usually very close to 0. But the interest income you see there, $42,000, and then there's a quick balance sheet on the bottom here. So cash right now, we have $738,000, a little bit of a receivable, and then some prepaids and other miscellaneous stuff.
Then how about a motion on this action?
I move to approve the OPEB Trust activity for the third quarter of fiscal year 2017.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. So now we have a new item today. So agenda item 6C, for possible action to accept the Carson City, Nevada OPEB Trust Fund's audited financial report for the fiscal year ended June 30th, 2016. Sherry?
Yeah, this is the inception of the plan. So this is our very first audit ever, and it was finalized just recently. We received an unqualified opinion, which is the highest level of assurance an independent auditor can offer. You'd see that on page 1 of the financial statements. Page 3 is the MD&A. It's kind of a user-friendly overview of the 2016 year. It's only 3 pages long, so it's just a little more easier to read. Page 6 and 7 are the financial audited financial statements. I really wrote that wrong. The final fund balance is $701,798. Total revenues were $1.9 million. Total expenses were $1.2 million. Total revenues, basically employer-employee contributions is the vast majority of that. There's barely any earnings. I think it was $215 last year. And then the vast majority of the expenses is premiums. So page 8, there are detailed notes. And then page 13, there's required supplementary information, and then notes to that required supplementary information. The auditor also gave us 2 letters of communication. One is just their standard letter. It indicates that our accounting practices are sound, and it identifies our largest estimate, which was the OPEB liability evaluation. So that's kind of in the RSI as well as the notes, how much our liability is. And it's done by Bickmore, so it's done by a consultant outside. I do not do that estimate. It also states, the letter states there were no significant difficulties performing the audit, no disagreements with management. Management didn't do any opinion shopping. There was one corrected misstatement of $9,584, basically reclassifying revenue between employer and employee. That's all it was. Then the other communication was an internal control letter, and they did have one material weakness, and that was the retiree subsidy used to be offered as part of all the current contracts. It was never written in the contracts, but it was $6 per year of service up to 30 years, but you had to have more than 10 years of service. Because it wasn't written down anywhere, they considered that a control deficiency. So it is now in the HR policies and procedures. So hopefully next year we won't have this finding.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. Who needs to fix that? So our HR department is?
Yeah, we can't, right now we can't open all the employee contracts and put it in there because it's not relevant anymore. This is an old policy, probably 3 or 4 years old at this point, I think. So there are retirees that are receiving this subsidy, but it's not a current subsidy that we offer. So as far as where to write it down in black and white, we decided the best place would be in the HR policies and procedures on how they calculate that subsidy.
Yeah, most of the collective bargaining agreements now have more benefit as far as the subsidy, and this was just the original. It probably goes back 20 years or something like that, that they used to give someone $6 a month per $6 per year of service a month towards your premium. So that it was just an old policy that was never written anywhere. So.
Okay. So we won't have this next year, probably.
We shouldn't. It is now in black and white in a policy in HR. Okay. So we should not.
I had one other question. So the actuarial report, is that common, or that's what it's going to be every other year? It'll just be done?
Yeah, we get that done. We have to get it done every other year. It's a GASB requirement. So it was done, I believe it was done in 2015. So we'll be doing it at the end of this year.
Did you say that's required for the citywide financial statements?
It
that we have
coincides with
that?
theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's required for both.
Yeah.
For the trust fund and the citywide, yeah.
Any more questions or discussion? No? Does anyone want to make a motion?
I move to accept the Carson City, Nevada OPEB Trust Fund's audited financial report for the fiscal year ended June 30th, 2016.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? So the motion carries. So then our final agenda item is 6D, to schedule the next meeting of the OPEB Trust Fund.
May I recommend August 8th or September 5th?
Is that September 5th, right after Labor Day?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, August is a very busy month. There were meetings every other Tuesday besides August 8th, so.
September 5th is, or August 8th, either.
I'm good with you.
I could go either way. What sounds good to you, Sherry?
Let's do August 8th because it's not right after the holiday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next meeting will be August 8th, 2017.
Do we have to do a motion on that? Oh, yeah.
It does say possible action.
I move to approve the next meeting of the Carson City OPEB Trust Fund Board of Trustees will be on August 8th at 1 p.m., August 8th, 2017, at 1 p.m.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, that's the next meeting. No more public comment? Okay. How about a motion to adjourn then?
I move to adjourn the meeting of the OPEB, Carson City OPEB Trust Fund Board of Trustees.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? Motion carries. So we are adjourned.